Hello, all you beautiful people. This is Intentional Healing, and I am Nicole Bridger. Such an honor as always to spend time with you. So today, I would like to talk about losing weight. It's a big topic that comes up a lot, particularly in media, to the point of a kind of obsession. Has a lot of weight around it. I didn't mean that to be funny like that, but I mean it has a big hold on a lot of us. So before we begin, taking a deep breath and just allowing yourself for the next little while to just be here. Whatever it is that's calling your attention in your day will still be there when we're done. But for now, just be here. So recognize in yourself what comes up for you when I talk about losing weight. Is it, well, I should just be eating vegetables, or it's the keto diet, or I need to be doing CrossFit or yoga, or I should be vegan, or I just need to cut out carbs and sugar, or, I mean, there's a lot of rules. So many rules that you could get lost, and they're all contradictory too. I mean, how are you supposed to find the right rule when they're all different? The only solution to weight loss or to just finding your ideal physical self is self-love. Sit with that for a minute, because I know there's that part of your brain that's like, oh yeah, I know I need to love myself. Well, I'll love myself once I've lost that 10 pounds. Or sure, I can love myself once, fill in the blank. And I'm not talking about the kind of self-love that struts around saying, oh yeah, if you can't see my worth, well, then never mind, I don't need you. Because that's also just defensive. I'm talking about deep self-love that comes from the journey inward, and really can only happen when you have true forgiveness, acceptance, and you completely let go of all the rules of exactly how you should look, if you are a successful whatever, how you should look for your partner, how you should look if you're seeking a partner. So many rules. And all these rules are coming from a place of fear. If you don't look like this, then you're not going to get this thing. So recognizing that no rule that's been made from fear can possibly ever be enough for you to get to a place of love. It wouldn't matter how much weight you lost. It would still not be enough for you to love yourself. I remember when I was feeling really uncomfortable, a time in my body, and it didn't matter how perfect I was with my diet, how hard I worked out all the time. It just never was enough. Even if I did reach a certain physical state, it still didn't allow me to love myself. And it definitely didn't stay. I would lose the weight, and then because it came from a place of fear and self-hate, then the weight would come back. The point of your body is that it is somehow giving a message to you that you're not listening to from your spirit. Your spirit communicates to you through your physical body. And when you don't listen, it shouts louder. And maybe it needs to shout by having extra weight on your body. Maybe it needs to shout by giving you chronic pain. Maybe it needs to shout by eventually making you really sick. The more that you don't listen to this inner voice, the louder it's going to get. And the reason that your spirit is trying to talk to you is because there's something that you have forgotten. There's a belief that you're holding onto that isn't true in your deepest, highest self. And it's no longer serving you. So instead of being super annoyed at your body, so frustrated, why can't it just obey what I want it to do? Why isn't it ever enough? Oh my God, body, would you just, you're sick again, and you get frustrated. So instead of being frustrated and condemning your body and making it wrong, listen. What is your body saying to you? What is the belief inside there that you're holding on to? So back for me, when I was carrying extra weight, and trust me, however your body is perfect. What I'm talking about is the feeling that you have within yourself about your own body. Okay, this isn't that there is an ideal shape that we should all conform to, okay? This is tuning into the feelings that you have, the judgments that you have about your own physical body. Those are the windows into your soul. So when I reflect back to when I was carrying extra weight and I felt really uncomfortable, and I tried so hard to be okay with it because there was that part of me that judged myself for not being able to love myself with extra weight. That's what a powerful, self-confident woman does. She loves herself in all her curves, but it wasn't honest. And I judged myself for not being there yet. So I went through cycles of working out really hard and trying different diets and just yo-yoing and then self-sabotaging. When I really slowed down and I started to listen to what this was about, for me, coming from an abusive relationship with my ex-husband, and even relationships prior to that where I had been cheated on, and even he cheated on me, you know, there was a real sense of, I cannot trust men. Not only can I not trust men, but I cannot trust myself with men. And this extra weight that I was carrying was kind of like a protection layer. For me, it felt like I was keeping people out, like an actual layer that was keeping people just that much further away from me. I think I also was holding on to this belief that I was not lovable. And I had a deep, deep fear that I would never be loved just as I am. And this extra weight was there to get my attention through the emotion that it evoked in me so that I could journey inwards and see where I was holding on to a belief that wasn't true and wasn't serving me. And when I tune into my true self, I see that I am lovable just as I am. And that I can trust myself in relationships. And that I can trust men. So the first step into this journey, as you start to move inwards and see some of these beliefs that you're holding on to, the first step in the journey to self-love is to tune into the intention behind what you're doing. Because no matter how much you exercise or how perfectly you eat, if it's from a place of self-loathing, of hate towards yourself, or fear, it is not going to work. And what you need to do instead is ask yourself, am I doing this right now because I hate myself or because I love myself? Am I going out for a workout right now because I've decided that I'm not good enough as I am and I've got to fix it and I've got to be different, and the way that I do that is by working out and working hard and a kind of punishing of myself? Or am I listening to my body and am I choosing to exercise today because I love myself and I want a healthy, vibrant body, and it brings me so much joy to go and sweat and work out or whatever it is? And the same with food. Am I eating this right now with judgment towards myself? How really I want to eat that, but I won't allow myself because I can't trust myself with the food that I chose because I'm so disconnected? Am I eating this right now to punish myself? To prove to myself that I am not lovable? Just tuning in to the intention that you have behind every action that you do. Or am I choosing to eat this right now because I love myself and I want to nourish myself? And I know that I can listen to what my body needs right now from a place of love, and I can allow myself to indulge when I want to. When you're in this place of total self-love, everything you do is from there. You allow yourself to eat and enjoy. You trust yourself with the choices that you make. You're so in tune that you wouldn't want to do something that hurts yourself. When you're so in tune with this place of self-love, it's the same for physical movement. When your body really needs to rest, you listen and let it rest. You don't push it further than it needs to be pushed because of a fear that you have. You don't force it to go do something that you hate. The whole point of all of this is to do things that make you feel good, that bring you happiness and joy. I can promise you that as you journey into this place of self-love, that your ideal body will just emerge almost effortlessly, like you didn't even need to think about it. You're just living your life, loving yourself, loving life. But the only way to get there is to listen. Listen to the feelings that you have and the fears that are creating those feelings. And love that part of you. And truly, truly forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for ever thinking you weren't lovable, that you weren't worthy. Forgive yourself for all the unnecessary pain that you have put yourself through, whether through mental anguish or physical pain or even hurting yourself. Take a deep breath and forgive yourself. It has always been coming from a good place, a place that was trying to keep you safe and trying to get you what you want. And it didn't know how else to do that. But now you know. Now you know that the only way that you can lose the weight or whatever it is that your goal is with your body is to just love yourself. And I mean right now in this moment. Not when you achieve that state. And how you can begin to do that is every day be aware of what you focus on and what you're saying to yourself. Sometimes that voice can be so habitual that we're completely unaware of it. Start to notice it. What are you saying to yourself in the morning? I mean, now I'm just like, thank you, body. Thank you, body, for the ability to be able to walk to the bathroom. Thank you, body, for showing me the times that I'm not loving myself. Finding places where you can say thank you, or you can appreciate your feet for getting you to work. You can appreciate your ears, your hair, your hands that hold your baby. I mean, anything. Because what your mind focuses on grows. And if you allow your mind to focus on all the little imperfections, that's what's going to grow. The judgment towards yourself, the hate towards yourself, and nothing you ever do will ever be good enough. Because truly, this is your soul beckoning you to come back and remember that your true essence is love. And that you deserve a loving relationship with your body, however your body is right now. It is not about what it looks like. It's about the feeling that you have, the relationship that you have with it. And I know that it feels scary to let go of the rules. A lot of us think that if we let go of all the rules, then, oh my God, my body's going to turn into the thing that I really don't want it to. And the thing is that because what you focus on grows, the more that you focus on all these rules from this place of judgment, then you are ultimately going to create the thing that you don't want. And the only way to heal this is to just love yourself. Love yourself in all its perfections, imperfections, and just right now, just how it is. One of the great ways to become aware of the voice is just to write. Write out this voice that has so much judgment, and then step into this place of love and start to look at how this place of love views all of those judgments. This voice of love knows that you are beautiful just as you are, that you are worthy and deserving of love just as you are. I want to thank you so much for this time today. And I wish you so well on this journey of self-love. Be patient with yourself. Be tender. There are going to be moments where you trip up, and just keep coming back to it's all okay. And remember to just forgive, and it's safe to love yourself just as you are. Thank you so much, and be well.